Hi, I'm Sarah from Young Coming. A real pleasure to have you here with us at the 81st Venice Film Festival. I guess for people who aren't familiar with your film, you could introduce it for us. What can people expect when they watch it?
Well, this is a movie that tells a story about two lonely women. Me and Rosa was wondering about people that live in the world. They arrive from different parts of the world, and they during a life something starts to move to make them to meet in a point at the point of their life, and maybe in that moment something could happen or not, or maybe they can share just a few days together, or and they maybe they won't see anymore for the rest of their life. So the movie talks about the two worlds that comes together in a moment, and then maybe something happen or something not doesn't happen.
And I understand you collaborated on the writing, but of course you're also starring in it. Can you maybe tell us a bit about the genesis of the project, how your collaboration came about, and what kind of gave you the initial spark of the idea? Why did you want to tell this story on the screen?
So we work together, and I feel very lucky to have met Ciro because I start to write with him. We start from many short movies, and then we wrote our first movie together that is called Giulia. I think that we found our method, our very crazy method. Like, I love to write from the inside. As an actress, I love to work on the psychological aspects. And so we talk a lot, we discuss a lot, and we work with our imagination. This time, we started from an image that we saw together by the sea. There were two women in silence. They were eating their lunch together. It was poetic, it was simple, it was something that for us it was simple and touching. So we start to talk about it, like, what do you think about this woman? Maybe she's talking about her problem, her problem with her husband, or maybe she struggled with her work. So we start to talk, and then we build up this character, two characters with some problems that are maybe more deeper, and also with lots of poetry we try to put it into, and tenderness.
And maybe we can start with your character of Anna. I mean, she's someone who's got a lot going on. She doesn't always vocalize. She's got kind of an edge to her, quite a kind of resilience, maybe a bit of a sense of humor. How did you see her, and how did you want to play her?
She's resilient, but in a way that is completely not common. But she's fragile because she had quite a comfortable life, like with her fiance, with a rich fiance. She was always helped by her mother with everything. So when she discovered that she's sick, she started to think that she never been independent. So she started to search for a job, a simple job, to have her money, her own money. This is very important for her. And then she started to work on the little details of her life. She wants to be true. She needs to be true. And also with her feelings. So when she met Christy, Nadia fell in love with her because she's younger, but she seems to be stronger, more independent. And so she's like a hero for her. So she fell in love. She wants to be her friend, and she wants to spend her time with her, seeing what's happened.
Tell us about this role of Christy then, and how did you decide on who you were going to cast for that role? I guess the chemistry between the two of you was going to be really crucial to bringing out the dynamic between these two women on screen.
They made castings. I was out of the process of casting, and I think it's a good choice. Then Yeva Sai, they called her for a callback, and we met. So it was beautiful because we had very fast connection, like human connection, and I think this is the most important things. This audition ended with a huge hug between us, and she was just perfect.
And maybe from a director's point of view, maybe you can talk us through, how you approached making sure this dynamic worked on screen and kind of eliciting these incredibly naturalistic performances.
I like a kind of movie, I think that as a director, as an author, I must have a view on the world. So I have to show people how see the world and how see the cinema. For me, a movie must have a cinematic value. I'm not interested in I don't know to say in illustrated stories. For me, a movie has to be raw and natural. I'm lucky when people look at my movie and say, "But are they actor or they are really like that?" It's a difficult process. Many people think that it's something of improvisation. It's not like that because they don't improvise. But I'm looking for a real moment that it's really happening in that precise moment. Maybe I do 20, 30 takes, and only at the end something magical happen, and you don't know if what is happening because it's something real, it's something that you are looking that is growing up in that moment. What I say to the actors is feel free to be surprised. Take the moment, take wherever it comes, and don't wait for that line because you have to answer with your line. You just live the moment. Also, the camera operator is like a character that is in the middle of the scene, and sometimes I don't tell him what is going to happen because I want that he's surprised too. Uh, and no, I'm lucky to work with Rosa, with Eva, with Valerio, with all the actors that because they trust me. I love them. I'm really lucky. For example, I don't want makeup. We don't have makeup. Because I want that everything is natural. It's I say it's raw because for me a movie must tell the world that we're living in, and I don't want too much construction that can hide the reality.
Thinking about that kind of setup, were there quite challenging moments? Did you have a favourite moment? Perhaps doing lots of takes? How was your experience also being in front of the camera in that way?
We were connected because our first movie together, Giulia, was a warm-up. It was not just a warm-up, but it was a warm-up for me as an actress to work with the operator. And I love the operator. He's a friend, a huge friend now, because in Giulia, we were together. And in this movie, it was the same. He was together. It was with me and with Eva. And we were like three body for one feeling sometime. He was with us, like moving, like a dance. And this is not common. And but we are like a group of friends, professional, but we are friends. And this is important because everyone understands where we want to go. So also the operator is very present, and I feel connected with the camera all the time. So I know that I can move, explore, and that I have something with me. Regarding the scenes, my favorite one is the dance scene. It was the dance scene because we talk about it a lot. It was like something that we were excited about it. So I think that with this job you can express something that is similar, that is close to your dreams, your strange dreams, like not realistic. So this scene is a little bit crazy, simple, and I loved to play this scene. I'm crazy about this.
And just very quickly, what do you hope people will take away from watching the film? And I feel like somehow by stripping away too much background information, even about these characters, and like you say, having this very kind of raw, intimate approach. It feels like it focuses the mind on just the real connection between these two characters, and perhaps places importance on that idea that that's something that humans all need.
I'm always wondering about the audience. No, when I'm in the middle of the screenplay, or when I start to shoot the movie, I try to forget the audience. I would like that people that watch the movie, maybe they think about to the loneliness and to the possibility that when you meet a people, or when you have maybe a parent, and you never say maybe in the whole life I love you to a people, you know, and you understand too much late that when it's too late, that you should have said I love you to a people. Maybe that we will never have one more chance to say that. So I hope that people that look at the movie find the courage to say I love you to the people that they love.
I totally agree, and I think that this is something universal, and that's beautiful. Yeah, thank you so much
for sharing all that
Thank
with
you.
me. I'm really enjoying presenting the film here.
Thank you so much.